Hello and welcome to Brendan's Car Talk for Monday, February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day to those celebrating it or acknowledging it. I'm recording this Sunday morning. I'm about to head to my Nana's, actually. I did get her some flowers for her birthday. Luna Fretto turns 88 today, because I believe I made the joke last year that she was 87, so 187, homicide. But this is season 4, episode 11 of the Car Talk. We're talking about just show up. It's better to be late than absent. So a little rigmarole out of the way. Remember to subscribe and comment down below for a little more engagement. And I post random videos. Last week I did a Louis Armstrong interesting facts video. And I also hope you consider checking out patreon.com/BrendanC to get videos early, podcast versions of this, daily podcasts where I just go through the topics of the day. For Black History Month, we're celebrating a different notorious black person. We also do Zoom events and shout outs in the credits, or if you're in the meal tier and higher, you get a shout out on every single one of these. So thank you very much, Morgan and Mama Thomas. Thank you, Gimpy, Tommy Richardson, Uncle Bobby B, Brian Watson, and Rob Arbick. And Eric Patrick Roy Thomas. I believe I got everyone there. I actually just finished recording this morning. There's a new perk for everyone in the meal tier higher. I do my own version of Cameo. Do you need a hype up? Do you want me to cut a promo against you? You can go to my Instagram. I'm putting up a teaser of some clips of the different promos I did for people. It's super fun. This week was an all right week. Ups, downs, but luckily, coming up, I have Crossbody Pro Wrestling, myself versus Gabriel Fuerza. Go to Crossbody channel to check out our little sit-down interview we did, hyping up that match. 3 years in the making, technically 5 years in the making. I do believe that this is the biggest Crossbody Pro Wrestling match so far. And I hope that it only gets bigger and better from here. And I hope I retain the championship. March 5th, I'll be back in Barrie, Ontario. By the way, Crossbody is in Cambridge. Saturday, February 26th, 7 p.m. bell time, 6 p.m. doors. A couple pre-show matches will be in there. And March 5th in Barrie Wrestling, I'm challenging John Atlas for his 3 pistol title. So maybe it's I defend a championship, I gain a new championship. It'll be fun. And today, Monday, I have a problem with my attendance, won't lie, but I didn't realize, it wasn't a, tardiness or whatever. It was literally if I don't want to fucking be there, I'm not gonna fucking be there. Shout out HWE, Hamilton Wrestling Entertainment, now based out of Battle Arts. They partnered up with Santina Morella to own the gym. Just a little shout out. But for the last month, I've been showing up to work every single day. And I've been showing up early, mostly because our hours have been cut slightly. I used to work at 2 or even 1 a.m. and now I'm starting more closer to 3:30, 4 a.m. So if I come in a half an hour early, at least I'll get some more money. Luckily, I'm at top rate, so I'm making just about the same weekly income that I was back then, just because of how raises work. But then it reminded me, I am a big proponent, and I understand the show up. If you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. And if you're late, just don't fucking show up. And I understand that, especially for business opportunities, interviews, entertainment. I totally understand that and I believe that. But especially in the society we're in right now, especially with the pandemic, PTSD, showing up is just difficult. Getting out of bed is fucking difficult. Finding a reason to keep going and there's not even suicidal thoughts of I'm going to kill myself. It is the fact of, and my light went out. I wonder if you saw any difference of the quality. But it is in the element of, what's it called? How do I put this? It's hard to get out of bed. It's so easy to sleep. And that's the thing of I think what opened up my eyes for it was literally, Big Mouth had an episode and they featured a depression kitty, and it's just sinking you down into this insane asylum of a padded room. And when your brain is constantly overthinking and it's on overdrive, you're exhausted. Even if you didn't work out, even if you didn't lift heavy weights, even if you didn't get out of your fucking bed, your brain is running on overdrive. That's fucking exhausted. It's like leaving a PlayStation on and not playing it. The fans will give out at some point, and that's why people sleep and shit. And it's so hard to get out of bed sometimes. I've now realized I need to give myself like 15, 20 minutes to get out of bed. I can't set my alarm, go take a shower, go to work. I'm not going to be that motivated. I can do that for wrestling. I can do that for Zoom events. But like even the Zoom events I do, I feel how exhausted I am afterwards. That if I take a nap, because I keep such a busy schedule, I don't really sleep more than 3 or 4 hours at a time. So if I want to sleep for like 7 or 8 hours because I have that time, I'm waking up like an hour and a half in. I'm waking up like 45 minutes in because I'm like, fuck, did I miss something? But yeah, so I think once you get your drive, your determination, finding a purpose, finding a dream that you love and you're chasing, the show up early is on time, show up on time is late. But let's start with level 1. I'm a big fan of levels now. Let's start with beginner to advanced to intermediate to expert, whatever the bullshit is. So level 1 is just showing up. And this is where you set your own standard. The dude that's always early is late one time and he'll get yelled at for that. Is it fair? No. But he set his own standard. The dude that's always late doesn't get yelled at because he set that fucking standard. So just showing up is way better than being absent. And especially like for a job, you don't get paid to sit at home. At least every job I've worked at, like we've had optional days, but we've never had like paid sick days. So like what motivates me to go to work sometimes is I have a bill to pay for. I have something that I'm going for. So then level 2 is showing up on time. It is having the consistency. Like, I don't care if you leave work early. That's level 1. You can come late, leave early. At least you showed up for those hours. Level 2 is you show up late, but you're there till the end of the shift every day. Level 3 is you're there 5 days a week, you're on time, and you stay later. And then level 4, 5, 6, whatever, is you arrive early, you get shit done. Like, I'm a firm believer in waking up early just for the fact, A, I need to wake up early because of work, but B, there's less bullshit, less distraction. So if you do want to get that workout in at the gym isn't as busy at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. than it is at 7 or 8 a.m. And people like me who are already awake, I've already started posting on my social media, so you're already getting distracted. That's why, like, I always say I'd rather wake up early and go to sleep early, because if I go to sleep at like 9 p.m. or 8 p.m., no one will ever offer you hard drugs at 10 a.m. Will they start offering hard drugs at 10 and midnight? Yes. Like, yeah, witching hours at 2 a.m. But before that high kicks in at 2 a.m., it's all getting started at midnight. So that's always my process of, do I trust myself? That's also the thing. In the environment, do I trust myself? You can avoid environments if it triggers you. You are never going to get over all of your triggers. It's going to be replaced with different things. And your triggers come from traumas. Until you process it all, it is not weak to avoid being around fucked up people. It's weak to allow those fucked up people to be forgiven for shit that they've done over and over again. Yes, if you've made a mistake, that's one. But if you have a fucking laundry list of victims, it's not really a mistake. That is a motive. That is a motive operative, whatever the fuck that word is. But I think that's all. It's like, it's better to be late than be absent. The goal is eventually to show up early, but better late than absent. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoyed this. Comment down below any of your takes, any of your struggles. I want to know, like, are you an early person but you leave? Are you a late person? Like, what kind of person are you? And are you okay with that? Because there's nothing wrong with that. It's also holding people to your standards is unrealistic because you are you. And a lot of people, like, I've been listening to a lot of entrepreneur podcasts and shit, and you don't need to build a business. You can be a one-person show. It's totally okay. I've fallen into that. I've tried to do stuff with other people, and I didn't hold them to my standard, but I held them to a standard that will be successful, doing something weekly, doing something regularly, doing something a lot. And unfortunately, not everyone can do it. And that people are where they are because of themselves. And if you can't do something every week, find one day, do 5, if it's a podcast, for instance, do 5 episodes and then lay them out. Like the last couple days, I do that daily podcast that I was talking about. The last couple days I did it later, and then straight up on Friday, I was researching for about 2 hours. And by the time I pressed record and like edited it, it was like 1:15 a.m. It was Saturday, but it was a Friday podcast, but it got done. And that's the main focal point. You can follow me at at Holden Pro on Instagram and Twitter. Brendan Caulfield, Holden Albright on Facebook. I'll add you. All the links are in the description. If you enjoyed this, consider joining the Not a Cult. Join the Acolytes of Albright. You'll see all the credits after this little rigmarole. And become an Acolyte of Albright at patreon.com/BrendanC, BRENDONE, the letter C. Upcoming Patreon events. This Saturday, we have the promo contest. If you haven't submitted your promo, you have until Thursday at midnight. Next Tuesday, it's a sneak peek, and it won't be recorded, of training, plus I'm going to do a Q&A from 9 to 10 p.m. I believe we're doing the watch-along that Friday night, February 25th, and we're going to be watching St. Valentine's Massacre from 1999, Stone Cold and Vince McMahon in a cage match. And then that Monday, February 28th, it will be the game night. We all play Jackbox. Starting soon. I don't want to... Fine, fuck it. Starting tomorrow, the Instagram Live's coming back. 7:15 p.m. to 7:45 at Holden Pro on Instagram for that. I have no upcoming stand-up events, but there will be soon. Wrestling events. March 5th, Barry Wrestling. February 26th, Crossbody Pro Wrestling in Cambridge. And I want to leave you with... I switched this up now. I have a nice little trend of different, if I have a few little motivational things that I've taken from Mindset Therapy, Mindset Mentor, the what's it called? The Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood movie with Tom Hanks. So just remember, tell this to yourself. Even if I failed to make progress today, I can still make progress tomorrow. You can be scared, you can be nervous, you can be uncertain. Show up anyways. That's how you will succeed. You can do it. Remember to forgive your younger self, believe in your current self, and create your future self. You woke up this morning. You're already fucking winning. 150,000 people die every day. Not because of COVID, just on average, that's how many people die. And lastly, I hope you know that you made today a very special day by just being you. There's no one in this whole world like you, and I like you just the way you are. Remember, stay safe, stay healthy. I truly appreciate you watching this. I'm grateful to be a part of your pursuit of happiness. Thank you very much. Have a good one, everybody.